there and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylee and I'm a beauty and fashion photographer based near Sydney, Australia, but I'm also a content creator and I started this channel a few years ago to talk about all things freelancing, creative and business. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about one freelancing rule that you should live by. And I think it's a particularly important rule that I've been living by pretty much ever since I started freelancing full time. And I felt more often than not, it's a necessity to live by this rule because things have the potential to go very wrong if you don't. And unfortunately for me, they did go wrong. In the lead up to me working full time as a freelancer, I had many years where I was in and out of different jobs, trying to freelance and then sort of failing at it and then going back into a full-time job. And it would be like this just for years and years and years. And I felt like I got stuck in this cycle of doing that. And I really think if you watch this video today, this particular rule will really stand out in terms of how this can help you to avoid going through cycles like that. And I think that's every freelancer's worst nightmare. So let's get into it. So the one freelancing rule that you should live by is to not wait for the work to come to you. I have spoken about this topic a little bit on my channel before, but I really want to stress it today. This is something that you should never do. And when I say don't wait, I'm not saying don't be patient or don't have the mindset that something good will come your way, because those kinds of things are important too to really remind yourself of. And patience is a virtue when it comes to freelancing and getting more of a break for yourself. And there is a level of consistency and work that goes into this over a longer period of time before you start to see results. That's not really what I'm referring to. When I say don't wait for the work to come to you, I mean, don't wait for every opportunity to land in your lap, because unfortunately for the majority of us, it's not going to happen that way. We do really need to find a way to create our own opportunities or to really put ourselves out there in a way that helps those opportunities come to us quicker. If I had have lived by this rule a lot earlier on in my freelance career, I am pretty confident that I would not have gone through those cycles of failing in my freelance business, going back into full-time jobs and rinse and repeat. Because I'm sure that if I never let it get to that stage where I had an empty email inbox, which by the way, there is nothing scarier as a freelancer than having an empty email inbox consistently. But if I never let it get to that point and I really took advantage of every potential opportunity I could create for myself in the meantime, instead of just waiting for jobs to come my way, I know that I would have really fared a lot better than I did. So now we're going to go through a few points that I'm going to mention to really help you out when it comes to living by this rule, and some really staple things that you should be doing for your business to make sure you're taking advantage of those opportunities that you can really create for yourself. And the number one point, I'm sure you're all going to guess, it's pitching. Pitching is probably something I'm going to talk about this channel for forever and a day. And I really do love talking about it because it's such an imperative part of running a freelance business. And particularly as a creative, if you've got your own business, it's really important that you do this. It's one of the most overwhelming and scary things that you can do as a freelancer. But once you start getting on a roll of pitching to potential clients, this is where things are really going to start to happen for you. Now, as much as I am going to talk about pitching on my channel a little bit more and really delve into certain aspects a bit more in other videos, I really want to direct your attention for a second to Olivia Bossett's course, who is actually a good photographer friend of mine. And she has had this course called Pitching with Confidence for quite a number of years now. And it is such a great entry point into pitching for your freelance business. It's really simplified, but it's got so much knowledge in it about how to go about your first stages of pitching. And I think for myself, even a few years ago when I did this course, I felt that I really did learn a lot with doing it and learn things that I didn't even know I could really do. So I'm actually going to leave a link in the description box below, which will take you over to her site for the course, which is over on Teachable. And if you're interested, definitely go and check it out. It is actually an affiliate link because I had to be an affiliate with her course. I just loved it so much. I need to share this with other people. I don't think there's a lot of material out there on pitching. So I do believe that she's a really good instructor and teacher when it comes to talking about pitching. But rest assured, I will be doing more pitching content on this channel. So definitely let me know in the comment section below if there's anything in particular that you're struggling with pitching, even if it's for the beginning stages, let me know down below. But regardless of all this, pitching to potential clients is really getting your work in front of the right eyes. You can't always expect work to land in your lap. You can't always expect your dream clients to know you even exist if you're not putting yourself out there enough in this way. And of course, pitching is a really wonderful way to do that. Even though it can be intimidating, it's something that is essential to every freelance business, I believe. So usually I like to start my pitching by sending an introductory email to potential clients, letting them know who I am, what I do, where I'm located, and then showing them a portfolio of my work. And really there's lots of different ways you can write these emails, but I really like to come from a point of view of if you have any opportunities that are coming up in the near future or even available right now, please consider me for this because I'm open to work and I'd love to work for your brand. So there is a certain level of knowledge you really need to know about the brand that you're pitching to as well. Don't go in there with absolutely no knowledge on what they're looking for or what kind of style of portfolio that would really grab their attention, because I tend to create my portfolios as well to really suit the aesthetics of the brand I'm pitching to. So I curate my portfolios based on that. These are really important things to remember if you are looking at pitching as a creative. The second point is to create. Create. This is really, really important. If you have a particular time when your business is quite slow, you're going through a lull, there's not a lot of money coming in, there's not a lot of emails in your inbox, this is when you need to be taking advantage of this time, not to wait for any opportunities to land in your lap. You need to be creating and getting out there, doing your work, posting it online, like do whatever you need to do in terms of social media, in terms of working on your website or wherever you have your base for your business online. Really put all your time and effort into pumping out the work at this point in time, because this is really going to help you have extra work to show potential clients, or you never know who's going to come across your work. At the end of the day, I've had a lot of people come through my social media sites and have actually booked me through social media. So there's nothing wrong with really pumping through the content at those times when your business is feeling quite slow. Number 3 is to not disregard smaller opportunities. So these smaller opportunities that I'm talking about may be something as simple as tagging your favorite brands on social media when you post a piece of work. Whether you're a photographer, whether you're an illustrator, whatever you do as a creative, this is a really important thing to start doing because these smaller opportunities can still get your work in front of the right eyes. So make sure that any little opportunities that might come along, you take advantage of. Even if it sounds a bit silly at first, but you've got a gut feeling that it could lead somewhere, when your business is slow, you want to take that opportunity. And even before your business gets to that point, really. As I said, you don't want to let it get to the point where your business is really, really lacking in terms of income. You don't want to get to that really stressed out part where you can't even focus on your work, that you're just so worried about your income coming in. You don't want to let it get to that point. So make sure you're taking advantage of every little opportunity that comes your way, no matter how small it is or how silly you think it might be at first. If you do see any potential in those opportunities, make sure you take them. And number 4 is to constantly manifest. I am all about manifesting. So I know that manifesting may not be something that will necessarily get you a job immediately, but one thing it will do is it changes your mindset. Think about the brands that you want to work for, or think about the clients that you want to work for from the beginning. When you're starting that creating process, it's not just about creating. When you start that, really think about the brands that you want to work for or the clients you want to work for as you're doing that. You need to be telling yourself that you are capable of working for these potential clients and that you're capable of earning a full-time income from freelancing. You need to know that you've got your own back when it comes to moments like this in your business where you may not be earning as much for a few weeks, but hey, you're going to get back up on that horse and you're going to make sure that your business is going to run as smoothly as possible from here on out, because you're going to work for those jobs and those clients that you want to book. You're going to work for that income to come back to where it needs to be, and you're going to make it happen. This is really positive stuff that you need to start telling yourself if you're really feeling deflated in your business or in your freelancing career. Make sure that these thoughts are front of mind and manifest. Make sure you're aware of how good you can be and where your potential lies. All right, guys, well, I hope this video really helped you out today. If you are thinking about what kind of things you want to be focusing on in your freelance business, I would say that this is one statement that really needs to come first and foremost as a freelancer, as a small business owner. Don't wait for these things to come to you. Make sure you're taking every opportunity to go out there and grab those things that you want for your business. Make sure that this statement comes first. So guys, if you like this video today, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, make sure that you do. I'll be posting lots more content like this. Let me know as well what you'd like to see in the comments section below, as I'd love to do more request videos. Thank you so much for watching this video though, and I'll see you in the next one.